came up with this concept?
Concept of book, no?
No, like concept of the book and then launching it so early, like you were not scared of like how the things will go or something like that. Because at the young age, you're like, you don't know how to get the people there.
No, I spent quite a bit.
Like I read your profile and I was like, wait, I didn't look at as a video.
As I said, the story actually stemmed from a short story. It was more of a challenge to actually expand it and discover depth and everything. So that actually happened once I got my creative writing done and everything. Started thinking about writing professionally as such. Because writing is something which I followed like in childhood, you have this aspiration, okay, I want to be an actor, I want to be this. And in childhood, everything keeps changing. One day you want to be a doctor, the other day you want to be a police officer. And yes, being a writer was one of them. And I started writing quite early, but that time, like in those days, it was more like, fantasy fiction kind of a thing, which most children have a dream of, like, thanks to watching too many cartoons and, those mythological series which used to come at times, Hatim Tai and everything, Arabian Nights. Yeah, so that used to be there. But then, so I used to write, and there used to be all these mythological fantasies and everything. But serious writing actually came up only after 2 years back. So, and I needed something to write. I was actually teaching in my creative writing in the classes and everything. We had this exercises every time, like writing exercise. Okay, you're from Xavier. Renu is still there.
What?
Renu ma'am is still there.
Renu ma'am, no, I did my PMI. I was last year I passed out.
Okay, so in Xavier it's still right? So it was still there, and it was a good habit that was inculcated. So once the course was completed, I still wanted to get my hands dirty at that.
Like, why
Romantic novels? I don't know, because in childhood I used to be writing fantasy. How the romantic part dropped in, maybe when I decided to take up, I was feeling too romantic. As children, we usually used to watch that and follow those characters. Rather, you won't expect a child to watch Love Actually or something and follow and say, "Kya dekh raha hai, mushy mushy." You won't even react. When a man is kissing a girl, he would say you, and he would go like, okay. It differs, perspective differs with age. And so maybe I decided to take up a romance novel because at the time of writing I was feeling too romantic. No, it was more like because I had the script in hand. I had to expand it. It was more from a feasibility point of view rather than anything.
Is it like someone's story or is it just your feeling?
Answer to what is it?
And like it's someone's life story, maybe like we have friends, like they have gone through this relationship kind of thing. Is it like something?
It's something I know, because it's a very common question I come across in all my interviews. So more like it's a mixture of both, as I said. Because every time, like Abhijit Bhaduri, when he quotes for the book, you check inside, he says that writer's first book has a piece of his soul in it. What he means by that essentially, and what even I said while I was addressing the launch, I was saying that no matter whoever you are, your first work is always going to include a part of you, and it's always going to come across in some way or the other. So this is how it was portrayed, it just came across. Though I would add, it's not a completely a true story. I have just managed to include all the masala and all to make it more marketable, because no one will want to hear the complete truth of it. So it has to be readable, more marketable, and even with today's youth. That's what I did. That's what the writer part of me did, and the emotional part of me was always from the crux of the story.
No, because I haven't read the book. I read 2-3 reviews online for comments. Okay, what is it about? I should know.
It's quite famous online.
Yeah. I was just going through the review. Someone was like, the question popped up in my mind was, there are so many love stories in the market. There are so many books. So do you think that, how is it different from a love story? Is it like, what is there that people should be attracted towards it? do you think because see, in second that we mentioned, we are in two states. The love stories like reach right. Each and every second college going person has read it. Because I've come across people those who say he's not at all having a writing skill. His English is so bad. He's just writing as a normal writer. But do you think that's what appealed to the people in India?
See, as far as the USP is concerned, this is to state that such a kind of work has not been attempted worldwide till now, because you're talking about school love going into an obsession. So far, no novel has been written on this topic. Why you first love, how you first love, and going into obsession. Most of it has been considered as an infatuation, a puppy love kind of thing, or a puppy present. And it is refined that way. But with time, it can change, it might not. But in my story, that's a USP. How the obsession is brought up and how extreme emotions are handled. So that's a USP. And because since it takes you back to your childhood days, like as Sohin mentioned, along even Nishan said, like from 40 he might feel like he's 20 again. So that's the USP of the book.
When you're reading
To state it in one sentence, from 40 you can feel to an adolescent back in your school. That's the USP of the book. Because everyone wants to go back in those days, relive वो दिन कितने अच्छे थे, there were no worries and all.
Showing no sign of that.
That book takes you back to that time. I can tell because many people have told me about that.
So, like, are you planning to write, as you said, you're writing another book which is very serious, so focused, romantic?
It's a major shift.
Yeah, that's
Working on it and to like lead a lot of chapters, because sometimes the dialogue might end up sounding too casual for such a story which I'm attempting. Which would have been perfectly told my deeply kind of story. From the writer point of view, you have to be more cautious because you're attempting